You know, a lot of the videos that I have seen of Phil, it's usually from people that do little clips of pieces from him. They take only the good parts, you know, the chef's kiss best clips of Phil. But in this case, I have to go directly to the source. For those of you that don't know, a fellow detractor channel by the name of Snort Hogan, or Snortamania, which I love that name by the way, his channel was immediately under fire because he got immediately struck with copyright strikes. And Lord knowing, DSP Gaming is on that little ballot on the claim that he's making copyright strikes. But you know how Phil works, he says that he's not doing it, he's not behind the scenes, but yet, and someone else is doing his work or stealing his identity, but we all know it's him. There's no doubt in my mind that it's him. And it's because Phil doesn't want anyone out there to see the truth of Phil or to see him in full context, even though it's directly coming from Phil himself. So now, it is time to react to that. Enjoy the show. And no, I'm not kidding. This is directly from his gaming channel, where he's been threatened by a detractor. Oh no. Really, Phil, threatened. Even though this detractor that so-called threatened you had proof that you were like copyright striking his channel. And yet all of a sudden he's going, oh, there's nothing YouTube can do, nothing I could do, it's YouTube's fault. Phil, just no. Anyways, I've been kicking this back for long enough. Let's start.
Hey everyone, Phil here with a quick video, and
Here, quick video. I'm the victim yet again. You notice that he's playing the victim right now when his tone of voice changed from, like, you know, all excited to actually play the game to, yeah, I'm a victim.
I wasn't planning on doing this or anything, but here I am this afternoon just kind of relaxing after dinner.
Relaxing after dinner even though a detractor called you out for striking his channel? Yeah, sure, relaxing. You're probably thinking of excuses and lies to pull out of your ass so you can get out of this one yet again. Let's hear it, Phil. Because looking at your likes to dislikes, even though your fans are liking it, not a whole lot of people are agreeing with you, Phil.
With my wife, you know, between streams before I have to go to my next one, and I receive a threatening email.
Oh, threatening. A threatening email. Sure you did, Phil. Anyone that's a detractor, if they send him an email saying, hey, take this down, it's automatically threatened. He's automatically feeling like he's terrified that he has to pick up his wife and kid, or cat, excuse me, and just run out the door because his life is threatened. Phil, you live behind a gated community because of this reason.
I don't appreciate that, so I'm going to address it quickly right now so everyone knows what's going on, just in case anything happens as a result of it.
Oh, thank you for giving us more ammo, Phil. Thank you for giving the detractor community a lot more ammo for shit that you've done in the past and bringing it more to light.
Here's the deal. Apparently someone's been going around again, not the first time, impersonating me, hitting up people on YouTube with false copyright strikes.
Bull fucking shit, Phil. This isn't a fucking copycat account. This is your account that's going around doing it. Or it's not only just your account, it's someone else's account going around like flagging videos down for copyright strikes, copyright claims, and you gave the green light for them to do so. Oh, this person's talking about you again, or this person's using clips of you again. Oh yeah, go ahead, take it down. I don't want people to know about my dirty little secrets. Even though we already know your dirty little fucking secrets. You kind of wave them around like dirty underwear. You just wave them all around and people already smell your shit by now.
Basically saying, oh, this is DSP's content and he's claiming it and he's taking it down. All right? Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. He's going to lie. Let's watch.
I don't do that. I've never done that.
Yes, you have. You have done this in the past. You have done it. You have a grudge against people. You wanted everyone to take down Evil AJ's video of this is how you don't play Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3. You've been doing that to every single this is how you don't play, every single detractor clip that they have of you. You've been doing it. Sure, you backed off, you know, I'm extending the olive branch, I'm backing down. No, Phil, you're still doing it because you're a salty little bitch.
Not in my entire history as a content creator have I ever done that. In fact, the only times ever that I've claimed anything on YouTube
I love how he immediately just kicks his table or his little, I don't know what he has for his like laptop with his camera. You can just tell it's wobbling. But I already know, I could tell that he's just pulling things out of his ass because body language is highly key. He's looking around all over the place, rocking back and forth. You know, the kicking of the table that has his dead little camera and laptop on it or whatever he has. Or tripod, that's what it is. Yeah, he's full of shit.
Where from cases where someone 100% lifted a raw video off of my channel and re-uploaded it to their own personal channel with no commentary, no transformative work whatsoever, literally just ripping and dropping, copy pasting.
No, Snort Hogan's videos did a lot better. He doesn't put in the team, like the stream chats or whatever, the super chats. He doesn't put that down. The donations, doesn't put that in at all. Sure, every once in a while he'll do it, but it's a mishap with the editing. And he puts the background. In this case, I have to go directly to the fucking source because everywhere it doesn't have this. So, sorry to tell you this, Phil, but I can smell your shit from here and goddamn, change your fucking diet. We can smell the grease.
That is a blatant violation of copyright law. That is not allowed. That takes attention away from someone trying to make a legitimate living.
There are people that have made fucking legitimate claims that he's been doing it forever. Even if there's commentary, he'll take it down or try to get it taken down. Phil, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice. Stop. Fair use is a thing. What you're doing, fucking playing video games and putting your quote-unquote commentary over it, that's fair use. Me reacting to this video is fair use. Rich reacting to this video is fair use. Everyone has fair use, but if it's you and you feel quote-unquote threatened, all of a sudden fair use goes out the window and they're breaking the law. Also, Tevin says hi.
If you're adding commentary, criticism, or whatever, you're protected under fair use law, and no one has the right to hit you with a copyright claim.
Yeah, but yet you'll still do it anyway, because if it's a detractor doing it, then it's slander. If it's a documentary like Secret Limited, then it's slander. Phil, we all know you're bullshitting everybody. Hell, people that are probably commenting on this are probably going to say the same thing.
I don't do that. I've never done that. All right? I don't toss around false copyright strikes, and everyone knows this, including my detractors.
Yeah, your detractors also have evidence of it too, where you've actually sent people to do it for you. You even admitted that Machinima goes out of their way to flag people. You've admitted it, and you're like, oh, I didn't ask for it, even though you did. You went to Daddy Machinima and say, they're talking shit about me, Daddy. Take them down. And they do it. Snap of the finger. Done. They'll do it. So, quit bullshitting us, Phil. We already know.
They know it's not me who's been doing this. There's been various people, I think at least one person we know of, who was doing it for a very long time. I don't know if the person who apparently is doing this now in my name is the same person or someone different, because the truth is I'm just not involved. I don't get any notifications for these things. I literally just checked my queue on DSP Gaming, and there's nothing there to show, oh, new strikes in your name. Nothing, because it's done outside of the whole YouTube channel system. These sound like these are individual strikes being issued using my personal information that likely has been doxed over the years.
Okay, Phil, if you're claiming that you have nothing, prove it. Take a screenshot. Prove that it's not you. Oh, right, you won't do it. Just the same thing as when Craig and Adam asked for the WWE account. You refused to do it. Oh, but I was going to do it. I swear I was going to do it. And then you found out they were talking shit about you, and you refused. Then again, Phil, we all know that you had the WWE Champions account. We all know that you do this shit where you false copyright strike someone. But no, it's not your fault. The content creator's fault. It's YouTube's fault. Sure, Phil. Keep lying to yourself.
And somehow YouTube just thinks it's legit and grants these claims. And I can't stop it. I'll give you a little story.
Phil, you can stop it. You want to know how you could stop it? Revoke it, saying that I'd not refuse, but I take back my claims. Or they appeal and they win. That's how it works, Phil. You can take back the claims and they can appeal it if you don't. That's how YouTube's copyright system works. But YouTube is kind of screwy where it's automatically looked into, not by people, but by machines. So, we already know. Bullshit.
couple of years ago, a detractor contacted me behind the scenes, also with a lawyer involved, and said, hey, is there something you can do? Because there's all these fake claims in your name. And I said, well, the only thing I can think of is I can try to contact YouTube and see what they have to say.
I don't think that whole thing with the lawyer was a thing. You're just trying to do this to make yourself look like the victim. If Adam says that you're the fucking victim and that is sticking to you like fucking super glue, then you automatically know that you're just going to play the victim forever. Oh, I'm being threatened. They just told you, hey, we know it's you. I'm threatened, guys. I can't get a lawyer because I don't have any money. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. Get the idea? This is victimizing himself. And in this case, it's the most pathetic and the most hilarious way possible.
And I contacted YouTube support, which is through a chat system. That's how you get it when you're someone who has a certain amount of subscribers. And I explained the situation, to which the chat agent, who again is just someone who works in like some call center or tech support center across the globe, said, well, do you have any specific claims to address or whatever? And I'm like, well, they're not mine. I don't have them. They're other channels. And I started trying to give them the names of detractor channels or whatever. And they were like, well, we see nothing on your channel. You're not involved.
Phil, I'm going to say this once, and I'm going to say it again. If you're lying to YouTube agency about you not having claims, you're committing perjury, which is highly considered illegal. Because you're saying, I'm not making these claims. Oh, but all the goddamn sudden, they find it. You're lying to them. Perjury. Felony. You could get in trouble for this, Phil. But you're just trying to save your own ass by saying, I don't have any claims. You're lying.
You're right. I'm not. And there's nothing we can do. Like, well,
yeah, there is something that they can do. They can look into your account to see if you're making the claims. I love how you immediately turn it into your favor, even though most of the time, everything doesn't turn out in your favor. Come on, Phil. They can look into your account. You just refuse to let anyone else see it, because if they find out your dirty little secret, oh, you're exposed for being a scummy asshole. Isn't that ironic?
Well, then how can someone impersonate me, use my personal info, but then get a claim granted, but I can't get it retracted? And they're like, no, unless it's linked to your channel directly through that system, there's nothing that they can do.
Yes, they can, Phil. They can look at what email is used. They can look at what phone number is used because of the two-factor verification. They can look that, and if it's linked to your account, to the one that's making these claims, then it's you. Same thing with your WWE Champions account. People have found a way to know that that was you. It's a funny thing how that works, isn't it? The powers of technology.
Apparently, that's what they told me. And this was a couple of years ago. Okay? Outside of that, there's been other impersonations too. On Twitter, once I contacted Twitter. There was a bunch of fake claims that I contacted Twitter about. And after I submitted them all and said, I want information, I want these retracted, they ignored me for like a month. Then they emailed me another month later and said, oh, do you still need help? I was like, yes, I want these retracted. And they ignored me again and never responded.
Or the time where you contacted Burger King via email because you got a shitty chicken sandwich and you refused to get anything. You refused an email from them. And they told you, hey, just go back to the store. No, I'm contacting the company's CEO. They need to address this. I need some fucking reparations for this. Phil, in some cases that if it's not you, they won't do shit. They'll go after something else. But if it is you, they'll come back and tell you. Twitter, on one hand, is kind of different than what YouTube does it. YouTube, they'll actually dig into it. Unless you have a manager or someone that can help with your channel, which you clearly don't have. It's sad how things are working out, and it's not in your favor.
So, these companies don't care.
No, Phil. They do care, but not for people that you're thinking. They care for the people that bring in the most money. They care for the bigger fish. PewDiePie, Mr. Beast. They care about all those people that have millions or hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers. They don't care for little guys like me. They do care about someone like you because you do have 200,000 subscribers. But people like me, they don't give two shits. I do one little thing, bye. You could do something, slap on the wrist. You're done. Yeah, that's it. That's all. Just slap on the wrist. Also, the one thing that I've noticed whenever I pause that screen is that he just looks like a dope.
It sucks. There's giant holes in YouTube's copyright system where anyone can essentially use generalized info to try to make a false claim, and it seems like YouTube more often than not grants it.
No, Phil. The one thing that YouTube has is that they have this little tool that if they're using content from your channel, they can find it easy. And that's why a lot of content creators are using this tool to see if they can put strikes on channels. Most of them don't do it, but there are some that will, and they will abuse this power. 100% of the time, they will abuse it just to get their fucking way. You tried this in the past, not with this tool, because this was like a newer tool that was used now, but you've done that in the past. Every time that This Is How You Don't Plays came out, you tried to get them taken down. You even sent fanboys after those people, and it didn't work. Isn't that funny?
Now, here's the thing. I'm not involved with it. My detractors know that too.
Yeah, we know that you are involved with it, and we all know that this is a lie. Also, you claim to have the email. Where's the email? Where is it?
And there's nothing I can do about it. I wish I could. Like, this video is evidence. I'm telling everyone I'm not doing it.
No. No, it is not. Verbal evidence is not evidence. If there is a written form of what you're saying is true, that, and your videos too, like your little channel, if they have claims, if it is written in proof that you did not do this, then it's believable. But since we don't have any written contracts or written claims that what you're saying is true, then for anything verbal is not true. That's why when a lot of people in court, if you say that, oh, I agreed to them in verbal, it will never go through. Just saying.
It's not me. Use this as evidence to defend yourselves and try to get your content back. I don't care.
Fine, I'll use it to defend everyone else. Don't listen to what this lying sack of shit is telling you. If you have your channel struck down because of him and he's lying to you saying that's not him, you can take whatever drastic measures is needed. I'm not saying go attack his family, not attack his cat, not attack anyone close to him. I would just say take whatever legal means are to get your channel back and to get your account back. That's all I can actually say. Because anyone else can misconstrue what I say and be like, oh yeah, let's go attack him for no reason. No. There are legal means to this. Attacking him will not do anything. Going at him legally would do something.
If you're using my content and you're transforming it to be your own, I really don't. Go for it. I give you permission to do it. I don't care. But
hey, look, you see, he's even given permission. You could sue him. He's giving you permission to sue him. Even though that's not what he's saying, because anything verbal you take with a grain of salt unless there's actual proof of it. In his case, he's providing no proof of what the detractor is telling him, and he's providing no proof that he didn't do the claims. So he's just pulling it out of his ass, hoping that his pignosis, people could believe him on it. And guess what, Phil? No one's buying it.
I just got a threatening email from all people, Snort Hogan. Yes, that's...
Yes, Snort Hogan. Great name. Good content creator. Good detractor. I salute you, sir.
The account's name. I think it goes by @Snortomania on Twitter.
I still love @Snortomania. It's so good. I'm sorry.
Threatening me, saying, oh, you better do something about this. And I'm like, what do you want me to do?
That's not threatening. Threatening would be him saying, if you don't do something about it, I will send my lawyer after you. That is a threat. Him telling you, hey, you need to do something about this is not a threat. It's not threatening. In text, you can't tell the tone of a person's voice. What if he was telling you, you need to do something about this in the most calmest way possible? No, you misconstrued it as, you better fucking do something about it right goddamn now. That's not a threat. Come on.
I'm not involved. I didn't do it. I have no control over it. He comes back and says, oh, you can contact YouTube support, and if you don't get this fixed, I'm going to hit you with false copyright strikes along with 6 other detractors. We're all lined up. And
I'm calling major fucking bullshit. Detractors or anyone that is even going to send you false copyright strikes, they will not tell you if they're doing it, Phil. Come on. You think that, at 2:05 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to send copyright strikes after Phil? Do you honestly think people that do it just do it willy-nilly and they will announce it to you? They will not. God. I'm sorry. This whole thing is fucking stupid to me. Hi, me again. So, what I'm about to show you is actually emails that Snort Hogan actually received, and I do have permission to show these, so we're all good. What is shown is that Phil is essentially saying that he's crying victim, but yet he's telling Snort Hogan to just go to YouTube and file an appeal for it. All the while telling him to, like, do not respond to me ever again, threatening Snort Hogan back. Phil, for someone that says that they're being threatened, you sure have a way of threatening people right back at them. And it's just sad. So sad.
He showed me a picture that he also tweeted at the same time that basically shows that YouTube's auto copyright system had matched my videos to his, and he says that he's going to hit me with claims. First of all, just because YouTube's auto match system matches something doesn't mean it's a valid claim. Go search copyright matching system in YouTube FAQ and or terms of service. It says right there, just because there's a match doesn't mean that this is your right to claim and say there's a copyright strike. If you falsely claim someone, you will have your channel shut down permanently.
Yeah, like I said, it's committing perjury, and you can get your channel banned. Same thing if you channel evade or ban evade. Same thing. The sad thing about this, Phil, is that you claim that you know the rules really well, but the detractors know a lot more than you. If they could predict that you were getting married and that you were going to have a pet cat, and that they were going to predict that you were going to make an ass of yourself during the Side Scrollers interview, no, Lord knows what they know about you. It's a scary thought.
For abusing the system. In this case, the reason why my content would be in a detractors match is because they've already claimed someone for that content. Meaning at some point someone re-uploaded their content and they already claimed them. So
yeah, you already claimed it was your content, and they took it and they changed it, making it transformative. Sure, it's a clip of you, and people have context of it. They want to know what the hell he's talking about, and they get context. They do change it. They change the video around that it's not necessarily yours per se, but it is fair use. It is transformative.
So what happens is when you claim someone for content, now it permanently shows up in a queue. Like I said, there's been some raw videos I have years ago claimed people for. And those always show up now in my queue because it was the raw video I claimed. If there's a match to it, it'll show. And it'll say, oh, 10% match, 20% match. Of course, you're not going to claim those. You're only supposed to be claiming something that's like 100% match. Someone blatantly stole it.
Phil, you say that anytime people have taken your content, they're stealing from you. Anytime someone restreams you, they're stealing from you. Anytime that there's a video, it does not matter what percentage it is, you will claim it. Because you don't want your quote-unquote good name to be tarnished. Even more than it already is already. Oh, but I can just say that I didn't do it and people will believe me. Phil, that doesn't mean anything. Word is bond doesn't mean what it used to mean anymore.
Okay, but I'm getting threatened now by Snort Hogan because he's claimed someone for my content in the past that he's already used for transformative work, and now he's trying to use that against me, saying, I'm going to false claim your stuff. Wow, that's just genius level because number one, it's completely illegal. Number two, you did it publicly, so everyone knows you've already said you're going to do it. So everyone, if it happens, we know it's you.
Phil, I don't believe that Snort Hogan would stoop to that level. Like I said, it would be unpredictable and you wouldn't notice it. It'll probably happen when you're asleep. You're just making bullshit up so that way you're the victim, you're being targeted, and they're the assholes. They're the prime suspects. Really, Phil? Victimizing yourself is like your biggest trait. I could just imagine you go to a job and you put that on your resume, they won't hire you. I know you probably won't because you won't even go look for a job.
And number three, it's a blatant violation of YouTube's terms of service, and if you do it, all of your channels will be permanently deleted.
Just like what you're doing.
So why am I making this video? Because I'm just trying to tell you guys, it's not me. I don't care if you're a detractor, if you're a fan, whoever you are. I don't claim people for copyright on YouTube. I never have.
Yeah, but yet you'll talk mad shit about them. Look at Secret Limited. You keep talking shit about him out the ass because he is a loser in your eyes. When in reality, you're the guy that has no dreams of aspiration, no grand scheme of like making yourself successful, no ambition, no drive, no passion, no nothing. Yet you're projecting your loserdom onto other people. So, congrats, you're playing yourself.
I've been around for 15 years. I don't do this. You can accuse me of a million other things that you want. This is one I don't do, man.
Okay, let's accuse you of other things that you've done. Essentially lying about WWE champions and spending money on it, lying to your fans about a broken bathroom, essentially trying to take other people's content down, that this is how you don't play it, telling them that you need to go to a psych ward, threatening to beat an 11-year-old by pimp slapping them. I mean, the list can go on and on and on, and if you know what, I could just list you a few more. Number 6, threatening to go after Adam and fucking Craig because you claim to have dirt on them if the time arises. You were making fun of Pro Jared moments after he got accused of cheating, which he did, and go for you. That was your quote-unquote redemption arc, and you fucking blew it. The Twitch saga, which essentially with you saying that you didn't get in trouble for hateful slurs. Meanwhile, you're saying things that are homophobic, sexist, and all that shit. But yet, you need to be apologized to by Twitch. And that's dumb. And let me think of 2 others that you've done. Oh, yeah. You kept threatening that people that worked on a video game that do one part of the game that's bad, they should lose their jobs or should off themselves. And you threatened violence on people. Not just the 11-year-old. There's a lot of things that you'll deny it till the cows come, till the fucking cows come home. But that won't stop people from accusing you of shit that you've done. And this is one. This is number 11. You told people to go after people's accounts and copyright strike them. You've done this. Also, you went after someone's account saying that you had their IP and address. You've done this. And yet you are clearly denying it. Holy shit. This is just fucking stupid.
So stop threatening me. I don't know who you think you are to come at me and be like, oh, I'm going to hit you with I'm blatantly going to abuse YouTube's system and hit you with false claims if you don't do something. I can't do anything. My hands are tied because I didn't do the claims to begin with.
Yes, you did. You're making up shit to cover your ass. You can revoke the claims. You can do this because it says DSP Gaming on it, and that's how it's spelled. It is you, Phil. And the way that this expression right here, it's like, oh, I'm lying about it, but I'm going to make myself look like a victim because I'm being threatened. Oh, no.
If I had power, I would. I wish I had the power, and YouTube would listen. I've tried this before. They don't care. Hey, if it's not on your channel, it's not linked, well, then we can't undo anything. So,
yes, Phil, it is linked. Emails, phone numbers, 2-factor verification is linked to your account. And if they could see that it's you, then goddamn, you're digging yourself a grave even deeper than Jimmy Hoffa.
That's that. I apologize to anyone who gets falsely affected. I actually do. Yes, even to those people out there who are so nasty to me and constantly on a daily basis, make my life a living hell. I don't think your channel should be shut down for false copyright.
That is the most insincere apology I've ever heard. Yeah, that happened. I'm sorry. We're sorry. And then you just lay it on a bear rug, holding up a bottle of gin. I'm sorry.
I don't. And I wish that there was a way to fix it or defend it. I can't. There's nothing I can do. Stop threatening me. All right?
Stop threatening me. I'm a victim.
It's not going to get you anywhere. All it's going to do is put you in a worse position, because if you do actually abuse a copyright matching system on YouTube like you're claiming you're going to do, you're going to get your channel destroyed anyway. So stop.
Stop it. Get some help. He's going to put that pull up that clip up any fucking moment.
Stop it. Get some help.
Phil, you need to stop, because all you're doing is just painting yourself more and more of an asshole that people have already painted you for years. Do you not see? And you're making up lies atop lies. Like I said, if this was an actual fucking email, you would have shown it. But you won't, because you want to paint yourself more as a victim, and everyone else is the asshole. Phil, screenshot the email.
Stop it right now. Go talk to someone else. Go talk to YouTube or get a lawyer involved. For God's sakes, I have no control over it. I'm not doing it. All right? That's that. I just wanted to get that cleared. I'm going to upload this right now, take a damn shower, and get ready for the rest of my day. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, you taking a shower, fat chance. Also, I would like to stop the videos here, but I just now noticed something. Phil has actually said this in the past.
Now, in the case of YouTube, during the summer, I received a series of emails from them stating that they wanted additional information to prove that it was really me taking down content on YouTube. I did respond to 2 of those emails where they allowed me to, and I said, it is not me. Cease and desist. Stop right now. I'm not doing these claims.
See what I mean by him lying out of his ass? For God's sake, he would be notified. And yet he's saying that it's not him. Phil, you would have had emails upon emails upon emails about this. So, come on, dog. This has got to be one of the saddest things that Phil has ever done in the existence of YouTube. He'll just go off saying that he never claimed any of videos, but yet he'll also say that he has a queue of videos he's claimed. And you know it's sad. He'll try to make himself look like the victim, but he's secretly painting himself as a suspect without him realizing it. And all I can really say after that is I do hope that Snort Hogan does get his channel back. Like, back to where it was, back to the swing of things, because his content was so good. Especially the way that he started and ended it. But seeing things like this happen to good people that don't deserve it, and yet the assholes are still winning, it is a damn shame. Also, the whole thing about Phil telling people to lawyer up about this, that same lawyer would try to contact him and say, hey, we need proof that this happened. And if that is not given, it will not go out in Phil's favor. So the next time you hear Phil say that he didn't do anything, that he didn't claim videos, do not believe a single word of it, because we all know that it just stinks of shit, and it always will.